Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the second round of the 2018 BDO World Trophy. We welcome to the stage the reigning Australian Grandmasters champion and part of Australia's World Cup winning team. He's the reigning BDO World Trophy champion, Machin! We now welcome from the Netherlands a BDO World Trophy and Lakeside World Championship semi-finalist. He's the former World Cup singles champion, Sparky Wesley Harms.
So off we go then. They've travelled a distance, especially in the case of this man, to Preston in Lancashire to be crowned possibly for the second year running the BDO World Trophy champion. And as for Wes Harms, maybe to go one better than he has before. Anyway, from Holland, a little closer to where we are, but nevertheless had to cross the sea. And both have enjoyed first round victories, obviously. Wes Harms seeded number 7, beat Wayne Warren, the Welshman, 6-3. Had 2 180s and a 177 in that. Peter Machin beat James Hurrell, the number 10 seeds, also 6-3. Just had the 180. A 13 darter is his best leg, and a 102 finish. Can they build on those particular stats?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First
I
leg,
remember watching
watching
that match with Peter Machin. It was one of the first times I'd seen him live, because he's not a prolific tour player at all, obviously, with living out in Australia. And I just got the sense he was growing into the competition with how he played against James Hurrell.
131.
It was a pretty scrappy game, all things been told, but he hit the right shots at the right time, which is a pretty good indicator of the quality of the player that he is. And the interview's taking place in the warm-up room just as the players are about to go out. And as I was speaking to Carl McKinstry there, Wesley Harms is practicing away over and over again behind me. And Peter, about a minute before he's due to come on stage, strolled straight through and out the tunnel he came. Very, very relaxed character, not just when he plays, but in general. Very, very laid back, takes everything as it comes. And he's a very level-headed being, which I think helps when he's on the hockey.
60.
Well, started pretty well. 131, 100.
60.
And, going down step by step the scores in terms of their size.
100.
Harms follows 100 and a 60 with another 100. So Machin has the advantage, has the throw, therefore could do with a treble here of some kind. Because Harms here, a ton 40, and he suddenly turns the leg around. There's the first part of it. Oh, it's not going to be a ton 40, but it's going to be a big hole. Brilliant darts.
136. Peter, you require 152.
Oh, Peter Machin won't finish now. So where's Harms? We'll have a shot.
82.
105.
Wesley, you require 105.
Need to treble. Still got the option. 15s will leave him tops. 2s will leave him nothing. So Peter Machin will
45.
return on 70.
Peter, you
After
require
setting that up
70.
so well, he'll be a little bit disappointed he didn't have a bigger go at that with his arms. Double 8. Deadly.
Game shot in the first leg. Peter Machin.
Peter Machin gets the first
Second
leg, holds
Wesley
his
to
throat.
throw first. Game on.
And that's what you can expect from the man who calls himself Machin. Just clinical darts.
Just add an E on the end and you've got Machine.
Yes.
But there we are. Of course, James Wade calls himself the Machine, so I suppose that would not be correct to do that.
That has
What
to be
I-
the only reason he didn't go for that nickname. Has to be.
But the going back to that leg, Harms really harmed himself because he got himself into that with that 136 and rather messed it up
100.
there on in, and Machin took advantage.
$96.
Yes, if you set it up, you've then got to finish it off. He went from 241 to 105.
45.
And at that stage, Machin wanted 152. And Harms didn't really, in all fairness, make the most of the opportunity. However, Machin did. Big cricket
41.
fan, as I might have mentioned in his first game. He says he loves the Big Bash, which is our T20. Goes to watch them at the Adelaide
80.
Oval.
Best cricket ground in Australia, in my humble
Yeah,
opinion.
well, yes, possibly. But I asked him who his favourite player was, and he went way back. He said Alan Border. Well, remember him, left-hander, captain of
45.
Australia in '89. I think I'm right in saying over here.
It's a tough question to ask an Aussie what their favourite player of the last 20 years has been, or even further, because there's stiff competition for that title. Oh, that's
But if you have a
interesting.
favourite, you have a favourite in any sport, and that's it. And it doesn't change. Well, very rarely. Again, another wasted visit from Harms. He's still got 105 lead, well, 100 lead now. Only 40 lead now. Machin's aware of the 262 that he started on, but no problem with staying up there at all. Having scored the 5. Would have wanted tops had he hit the treble 19.
97.
Now that's good, he's left it handy. 60 left. Machin capable of taking out 137. Needs the treble 20. So Harms will step up for 60 for 1 apiece.
97. Wesley, you
Again,
require 60.
leaves himself handy. Just double top, but Harms gets the first shot at it.
Game
and
shot in the
takes
second
it in
leg.
one.
Wesley Harms.
So
Third
Machin
leg, Peter
was
to
waiting
throw
in
first.
the
Game
wings
on.
for the same double, but Harms beat him to the punch. It's 1 each. Both legs going with throw. Both players perhaps a little bit annoyed they didn't put more pressure on their opponent's throw. Both had the
134.
chance.
Yeah, but such thoughts are locked out. Just concentrate on the next 3 darts, and that's what it's really about.
140.
It can affect you more when you're into the meat of the game and you're at the vital stage and opportunity knocks and you don't take it. Very little time left to rectify matters. And if it's a deciding leg, no
134.
time left. That's more
140.
like the Wes Harms that I first watched actually in the Grand Slam of Darts a few years back. And then after that, in the England Open, the England Classic,
137.
has a very good record in those particular competitions.
He's not happy, is he? He's Wes. A couple of times he's shaking his head
54.
already in this
Peter
match.
Uruguayan, 96.
Yeah, that's Wes. You'll get that from him from time to time. The phlegmatic Machin, though, wants double 18. I fancy this. That's a great marker. Yes,
Game shot in the third
that
leg.
dart
Peter Machin.
beautifully
Fourth leg,
positioned.
Wesley to throw first.
Had
Game
it
on.
been a fraction higher, it would have still gone in off the barrel of the dart that was there, which is why we
80.
say what a great marker. So, 2-1 to Machin.
$60.
Surprised he didn't get the ton there.
$100.
That's what I mean. I think Machin might have done the same as Harms. Illustrated perfectly, Harms. Very slight adjustment needed underneath the two that were already there. Now this is more like it. This is more like it. Machin at his best. Brilliant best. 2 180s in his win over Wayne Warren. He's now got one so far in this match.
100.
A good ton from Arms. 40 ahead, the Dutchman. But
Just see there the scores. Peter Machin yet to hit 140 plus, but he's hit the 180.
55.
Once the two went in, the third duly followed.
well, having asked Machin whose favourite cricketer was, and then said, "Well, who's your favourite dart player?" The one that you really look up to more than any other. And he said, John Lowe. And you often get that answer from players.
121.
Bristow, Lowe, they're the names that are most prominent. Now up Harms comes.
57.
Try and square it off. 64 left, so a good chance of levelling up at 2 apiece. Or have I spoken too soon? He had another treble 20 there, and Harms's heart would have been beating. And Machin's too, but we'll see the Dutchman coming back for 64 for 2-2.
You require 64.
We'll stay there. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, he had the room in the bed to move that a touch closer to the double and put it out of harm's way.
It wasn't a good dart, was it? Because, as you say, he had plenty of room. But he had that particular part of the 16 to aim at. And in the end, 3-1 the outcome as a result.
Fifth leg, Peter to throw first. Game on.
Yes, Harm's dart there shouldn't have been anywhere near that dart that was in, that balked and was an impediment. That's the truth of the matter. So Machin 92, Harms back on 84. He's a better player than that, Harms.
57.
Yeah, that one will sting.
100.
For Wes. Really well. Should have had at least one dart for the double. He likes double 16. A lot of players do. And that's the
60.
true nature of Machin, isn't it? He's such a clinical player. There was never a doubt in my mind that he was taking that out. He's a bit like a great white native to his shores.
It was similar, wasn't it, to the previous double 18 that he got, the marker, using the marker there. And good players, and these good players. So is Harms. Really,
58.
normally manage to find the target, but if everything was totally predictable, we might as well all stay at home and mow the lawn.
140.
Because mine certainly needs it. I like daisies, but not quite to the extent that they proliferate on my lawn.
100. Wesley, you require 161.
This will be a special one from Harms if he can take it out. He can't, but he does have 6 darts at it, so can deliberate
99.
down to leave 62. He should get the first dart at a double here. Surely.
75.
Oh, Harms will, yes, from 62, and he'll be able to go into the break with a break of throw in his favour if he can hit this double 16.
30.
And he still may yet
Machin
come back.
151.
Machin 151. It's not impossible, but it's unlikely. It's impossible now. And so Harms with 3 darts in his hand for 3-2 to pull one back against the throw, keep himself very much in the tie. There it is, 3-2. Machin is the man ahead, but Harms is the man who's just won the last 2 legs. And sorry. Yes, welcome back. You can see Wes Harms about to get us underway in this match between himself and Peter Machin, the Australian. Harms from the Netherlands, the number 7 seed, in fact, trailing 3-2, but he did win that leg just before the break to keep himself very much in the contest. He's won the 2nd and 5th legs, the other 3 going
6th
to
leg, it's Wesley
Peter
to
Machin.
throw first. Game on.
Just the 180 in the game so far. So, second round of the BDO World Trophy, and the winner of this will take on the winner of one more men's game we're showing this afternoon. That's Michael Unterbuchner from Germany against Mark McGeaney, the number 2 seed from England.
96.
That's a little later on. After the next game on, Maria O'Brien and Fallon Sherrick, 2 English players doing battle in the women's
100.
competition. But back to this one, 3-2 to Machin, the reigning champion. Yet to see his best during the game and a half that we've seen from him. The sort of form that won him the title last year and got him to the final the previous year, where actually I thought he threw better in 2016 until he got to the final. And I just found that a bit too much, and Darryl Fitton became the champion.
Yeah, I said it at the start of this match, and I think it still applies halfway through this one as well.
140.
Just get the sense that
Wesley, you require
Machin is
152.
growing into the competition. He might not be afforded such time if Harms can rally.
100.
But you still see flashes, the good finishes, and the moments where you feel he's got to get a double and he gets it. Machin is still as clinical as ever.
63.
It's unfortunate. It's only 15
Wesley,
on
you
the floor,
require
but
32.
still will annoy him.
Might be
16
academic. Harms on double 16. It
Game
was
shot in the
academic,
6th
no
leg.
problem.
Wesley
The
Harms.
Dutchman straight
7th
in.
leg, Peter to throw
And
first. Game on.
Now he's won 2 legs on the trot, either side of the break. 3 all then. All to play for. We said earlier in the match, difficult to see which way this might go. Still is.
Yeah, I think even more difficult to
81.
call now. Absolutely none the wiser. Harms has been the more prolific scorer.
140.
As we alluded to with the interview with Carl McKinstry, it's not necessarily what you score, but sometimes it's when, which is far more important.
95.
Yes, I mean, you can go 140, 140, 140. You're never going to have a 3-figure checkout. There's only 81 left.
180.
But it doesn't tell you that you don't like 3-figure checkouts or you're no good at them. Most players would prefer it that way. Sometimes and often.
99.
They get the big checkouts to compensate for the previous lower scores.
Well, Wesley Harms is hoping to have a 2-darter here. He should do. 140, 180 followed
137.
brilliantly by a 137, and he's on a really, really good leg here. Good chance for an 11-darter, and he's just coming to the fore. You can see him just nodding quietly in the background
128.
there. Feeling good about himself.
Leslie
He's
Require
a little bit
44.
frustrated in the early stages. Much more like it. Double 16 for the third leg in a row.
Game
He's,
shot in the
I think he
seventh
slotted it in the
leg.
same
Wesley
hole
Harms.
on the board every
Eighth
single
leg,
time.
Wesley
Deadly
to
finish
go
from
first.
Harms.
Game
He
on.
takes the lead.
Yes, and an excellent 11-darter, as you say. His first 180 of the match, his third of the tournament. He's had a 177 as well. He's now won 3 legs in a row, and that was the. I stressed at the time, the 5th leg, it was important that he won that, because to go into the break 4-1 down, I think would have been demoralising. As it turns out, he came back out and he's hit the target so well, giving him a lift. That 11-darter is the joint second best leg of the tournament so
60.
far.
Quietly goes about his business, Wesley Harms. Both of them do, actually.
58.
It's all arms and legs, this, isn't it? 3 legs to Harms on his
140.
140 again from Wes, and it puts him up in this leg. Peter has not been scoring well in the last few legs at all. Best leg in
96.
terms of scoring came in the last one when Harms hit the 11-darter. Peter actually wasn't too far back, but can't live with Wesley Harms at the moment.
99.
99 to land on 142. That's a checkout we saw Carl McKinstry take out a little while back in his excellent win over the former world champ. Mitchell,
122.
you all thought
Leslie
I'd
Require
forgotten, didn't you?
142.
6 left when he goes.
Peter, you require 142.
So can Machin take this out? The answer is yes, he can. The answer is yes, he can. The same as Carl McKinstry did. A double 11 will do him even Wes Harms there was nodding.
Wesley, you require
Now.
12.
Double 3. Oh dear,
6.
dear, dear. Such a promising
Peter, you
leg.
require 22.
Looks now as though it may go the way of the Australian. Just missed out on a 142. Now he's got to split it. 3 for double 4. Got to get this double 4, otherwise possibly go to 5-3 for the Dutchman. Oh, it's just not there, is it? And Harms
you
could
require
now
6.
really strike a big blow. He was trailing at one stage. Double 1 he wants.
No score. Peter, you require
Dear,
4.
dear. What?
Game
What
shot
a leg of
eighth
darts
leg.
in the
Peter
end.
Machin.
Incredible.
9th leg.
Incredible.
Peter to throw first.
That
Game
is
on.
the sort of leg, I alluded to it at some point during the previous match. Sometimes you just get the sense with certain legs where they're really scrappy. Both players aren't playing well, they can't hit a double. They're the ones you have to win, you can't lose. And where's Harms there?
96.
Will be furious to lose that. He's been playing so well in the last few legs.
Well, the leg after an 11-darter, he can't finish. That's darts, of course, but
83.
he knows he had his chances there.
Surprised he didn't go 2-2-2 at some point.
Well, I'm also yes that, but again, earlier he wanted. I'm just waiting till this.
140.
He went for a treble 20 and he left himself on double 6, 172. That was it, and he scored Sorry, 152, and he
140.
scored 140. And I was surprised that he left himself on that double six. It's a nice double, but you can see what happens when you go inside it. Double three certainly isn't. And he led himself up a dark
87.
alley.
Yeah, and you can see there how tall Wes Harms is. Double three is far from optimum.
100.
Now you see, both players after 9 darts on exactly the same score. With
85.
Machin thrown first. He'll be hoping to be first to a double. Should be from 93.
May go the bull route.
100. Peter, you require 93.
With Arms back on 78, with Arms on 78, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. So that's 43 left. He'll do it his own way. It looks as though it's going to be 11 double 16. Oh, excellent finish on the 93, and the reason he went that route,
Wesley to throw first.
25
Game
would have
on.
left 68, and he'd have still been in with a chance. 18 ball, or well, you know what I mean, folks. Excellent stuff. Excellent
140.
representation of what I call common sense.
Great darts from Machin. He was in danger of looking a bit dead and buried when
57.
Wes won those 3 legs in a row, culminating with the 11 darter. But the last leg where he scrapped and clawed over the line with double 2 has been
60.
followed up by a leg that puts him back in the lead. He's 1 away.
Yeah, the scrappy legs are as important as any other. Still got to win them. A
79.
little unlucky there. Very close to the treble 19. Whether it was in or not, I'm not sure. That certainly is in treble 20. I expect another to follow it. I really did.
100.
Oh,
140.
yes. He's got his equilibrium back. And still Harms ahead.
60.
But this is where Machin could strike now. He's 84 behind, but you get a 3-figure score of decent proportion, like this is gonna be, and suddenly things look so different. What a time to get your second 180 of the match, to line yourself up for a tilt at a 2-dart finish and the match. So 45. Now he wants double 16 to see off Wesley Harms. Double 8, he's got it before in this game. And this time he can't get it now for 5 apiece. Harms at double 18.
Did really well to set this one up. I don't think he expected to get this chance. Has to make it count though. Does.
Game shot
We
in the
go
10th
to the
leg.
decider.
Wesley
Wesley Harms keeps
11th and
himself
final leg,
alive.
Peter to throw first.
Little shake of the
Game on.
head. He'll be so pleased just to be in. We saw when Peter was throwing at double 16 and double 8, there was a resigned look on the face of Wesley Harms. He was not expecting him to miss.
He was nodding. And
57.
in fairness, when you're the player standing behind the player, you have this sense that he's going to get it, but because he doesn't always, and 2 match points spurned by the Aussie, and now Harms really
123.
stepping in. Excellent start, despite that treble 1. Gives him a march in this deciding leg. Well, it's gone backwards and forwards, backwards and
100.
forwards, and now it will go backwards for one, forwards for the other, for good. Which one will be going
81.
into the quarterfinals of the World Darts Trophy? He could be getting another timely maximum. Oh, unlucky. 135 will do, though. Not bad. He's 88 ahead.
Started the leg with just 57, Peter Machin. He's recovered
81.
really well. Harms only 81. Another one would be fantastic for Machin. It is a ton. He will have a shot at 109. Harms has to make inroads on this 216.
And does. 76 left. 109, 76 still in the melting pot. Oh, 49 left. Now, double 16 again, his third tilt at it. For the match, gets it this time. No mistake from Peter Machin. Wins the game with 109 checkout. A match that went all the way. We had real drama throughout. Wes Harms will be making his way home, but the reigning champ, he knows.
Peter, congratulations. You got over the line in that one. That was a real war out there on the stage.
It certainly was. It was, phenomenal. I didn't think I was going to get through that, and just so happy that I, played the darts to get through it.
What do you think was the secret to getting yourself over the line in the end? Because that last leg in particular it could have gone either way.
Doubles, and I missed a couple. Wes missed a couple, and just hitting them doubles when you needed to hit them. And I missed a shot at the 43. What are you doing? Like, this is what you do. Your favourite double is 32, and then I'll give it away. And I hit that 60, hit the 17, and hit the 32 in that last leg. And I don't show much emotion when I play, I'll give it all then. It was great to get through that, because I know Wesley's a quality player. He is a quality player, quality bloke, and very happy to get that win. Very happy.
We've seen you play fantastically well in this competition over the years, with the final the year before last and then obviously winning it last year. Do you feel it's a positive for you, maybe not being at your best but still grinding out these results as you progress through the competition?
It's always a positive. I've got new darts this year, not trying to make excuses of, I've got a new sponsor with 180 and they've made my darts exactly how I like them, and I love them. When I'm out on the practice board at home, they're better than my old darts that I've got, but it's when you're playing these quality matches that you've got to grind them out and do it, and I'm doing it, man. I'm absolutely loving it. To be fair, I've probably played the same against Wesley that I have done all the way through the last 2 years of this tournament, and only 90 average. I'm, only 90, but I'm happy with that. I'm not gonna cream it up or whatever else, but I was happy with that. When I needed to do it, I did it. A little bit dirty on the 45 and the 13-32, because I love me 32s, but I put that aside and I come back in that last leg and I did what I had to do. And I don't show much emotion, but when I hit that 32 on that 109, I'll give it all me all.
And quite rightly so as well. Fantastic finish to round it out. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you once again in this competition.
Thank you very much. I'm enjoying it. I love it here. I love coming here. It's awesome.